Guys, coming at you with another video here from Fairway Ford in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm checking out this brand new 2020 F150 Lariat. Now this is not the 2021 that everybody's been hyping up and looking at. I will have that for you shortly on the channel. This one has the FX4 package, gives us a rear locker, better tires. This does have obviously a trailering package. Alright, let me give you guys a show of that sticker real quick so you guys can see all the specs on this truck. I know this doesn't show all the specs, but it shows enough for you. So here we go. We've got, this does have the 5-liter Coyote V8 with a 10-speed auto. Let me find the, this does have the 355 rear end instead of the 372. So this thing can tow roughly 9,000 pounds with that setup. We get 21 highway, 15 city, 18 combined. This is $49,035 before options, has $9,780 worth of options, and after destination and total savings, we come out to $59,760. This is a black leather interior. Let me take you around this truck real quick. And it does beep at me because it's running, and I do have the key in my pocket, so it noticed that the key left the car, and so it tells me, hey, don't leave your keys out, or don't leave your truck running. So as we open this, this is powered down, which is pretty awesome. This one does have the plastic floor on it. Now they have had this step out for a very long time, Ford has. You can see the thing really clunks out well. Step here, grab here, pull yourself up. Makes it a lot easier to get into the bed of the truck if you ever need to grab anything. We do have tie downs here. This one does not have the LED bed lighting package. That is an option, and they slide into these grooves right here, and those ones up there as well. You do have the recessed window, which looks really nice, prevents things from getting broken, that kind of thing. As we step back down, once again, this thing folds up really easily. So you have one, folds down, push the number one, goes down, push the number two, slides down again, slides back in, just like that. And then this goes up and in, just like that, and now we're locked in. Tailgate is dampened coming up, which is real helpful because it is a heavy tailgate with all that going on in there. Once again, 7 and 4 pin connectors above. The reason that it's great to have these above and in the bumper is so that if they're ever down here, over the years, it is going to rust out and go away on you. It's just going to rip right off. We do have a spare tire here, full-size spare. This does have a leaf-sprung rear end, different from the Ram with its coil springs, but it actually is a lot more stiffer, as well as it can handle more weight. It does have a captain's fuel filler. All the new Fords have that. Very nice. Let's check out the rear seats here. We do have a nice wood trim here. This is still like a rubbery plastic. Once again, this is a truck. I think Ford realizes that. I think that's why they're not putting really nice leathers right here. I think if we reviewed a Platinum or Limnum, we would get some of that. But this is a Lariat, right around $60,000. So here's our rear seats. We do have an armrest. Here's our power window in the rear. And this bottom actually does come up. So if we pull this little tab in the corner and lift it up, we have a flat load floor all the way across, a little storage cubby back here. And then to pull it back down, you pull this back up, seat comes down, bam. And that's that. So obviously, this being a crew cab, the biggest one, we have tons of room. I mean, there's probably 10 inches from my knees to the back of the seat. I'm 5'9", so not super huge, but still, anybody over 6 foot would be fine back here. We do have mat pockets behind the driver and passenger seat. We do have, right here we have 2 USB 2.0s, a house plug, and a 12 volt. So there's plenty of power back here. 2 cup holders there, no cup holders, or actually there is one kind of square, possibly a cup holder right there, if you needed it for such things. And then as we go inside, I'm gonna check out the front row here. Now, as usual, we're gonna work left to right. So in the door, we have the same cubby, same bottom portion, and clamp style door handle that they've always been using. We do have this nice cut down, which is real nice. You hear the 2021 is not as aggressive right here, so if you don't like this, that's good news. If you love this, bad news. But anyway, here's a nice wood trim. Here's your power windows, power mirrors. Here's our gauge cluster. Big, huge 8-inch LCD screen back there. We have our Ford logo, our buttons over here to the left, our cruise control, our buttons over here to the right for our radio, and more radio buttons. And we do have our push button start right here. Here's our 4-wheel drive controls. This, with being the FX4 package, this does come with a rear locker. So if you pull this out, you'll lock the rear differential. This is our trailer backup assist. You know, this is for people who don't know how to back up a trailer. I will say it's not as simple as hook up the trailer and use it. You do have to put some reflectors on the tongue of your trailer, do some other stuff, and calibrate it. You know, I just say learn to use a trailer, please. Here's your trailer brake controller. You can squeeze that. Turns on the trailer brakes. You can adjust the gain up and down. Up above the screen, we do have our hill descent control, traction control, hazards, auto start stop, and our lane keep assist. This is our big 8-inch Sync 3 system. The Sync 3 system is great. You can hook it up to your phone, use the app, turn on the car, adjust the heat, do everything through it. Down below we do have our radio controls here. These are very basic for 2020. You know, I'm super glad they updated it for 2021 because I don't think it would have made it this year. I don't think it would have continued to be the top selling truck in America. Here's our climate controls down here. Now this does have ventilated and heated seats. Do have our shifter here. This does have the manual shifter, no twist dial like in any of the other vehicles. 2 cup holders, a slot here, big storage bay back here, along with 2 USBs right there. And you actually have a storage nook right here along the left side, and I believe there's one on the right side as well. Yes, there's one on each side. And then in the center console, this is a massive center console, all right? So you got this change cubby here, and then it goes down underneath, and you can actually remove this if you want all that space for files and everything else. But yeah, it comes out super usable, super handy, super big. Do have a little storage cubby up here with a speaker right here. Up above on the top, here's our sunglass holder right here, comes down. This is for our rear window. So if I push this is gonna move right over for us. See that? All power. Now right here, we do have a 12 volt and a house plug. So there's 2 house plugs in this rig. Really nice, really nice, tons of power. As we go under here, here's your slot for your files, your books, everything like that. And then there's your actual glove box where you put all the rest of your stuff. But this is a really nice truck. I want to show you the engine compartment at 5-liter Coyote V8. Super nice. I also forgot to mention this does have power pedals, moves them forward and backward, as well as an electronic parking brake. I think all the new Fords are moving over to this electronic parking brake. Once again, that's the horn reminding me that I left the vehicle running when I got out. So yeah, we just if we look at this latch here, we actually have trying to figure out this latch. See, this is a good test right here. To see how easily this is to use, how easy this is to use for consumers. So there's actually a bar right here. It's not labeled, it's not painted or anything, but you pull it to the left, and that allows you to lift up your engine. Now this does have struts. So one of the things that makes this Coyote V8 one of the most powerful V8s is actually this cross intake formula that they use. It really allows all the air to move in there quite well. So we have our oil fill here on the left side. Our oil check is going to be right over here on the right side. Here's our air intake, brake fluid, coolant right up on top here. They like doing this in these F150s. And here's your wiper fluid with your battery and your fuses all right there. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate Fairway Ford for letting us come out here and review their vehicles. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like, please continue to subscribe and enjoy the content.